Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a speed comparison between both these phones. So the Pixel 5 has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G chipset, an octa-core CPU, an Adreno 620 GPU, and 8 gigs of RAM on the only model that it has. Where the iPhone 10, on the other hand, has the Apple A11 Bionic chip inside of it, a hexa-core CPU, and 3 gigabytes of RAM in this only model. I guess there's two models, but they have 3 gigs of RAM on each one. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between these two. Okay, let's go and clear out all these apps in the background, and it's probably going to take a minute. Oh, the iPhone 10 is already all cleared out. Now let's go and take 30 minutes to wipe out the Pixel 5. Okay, so we're good on both, so let's go and start loading them up. Let's do the phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And probably the iPhone 10 was a little bit faster there. Hopping out, I don't know if one looks way faster, but I think the iPhone 10 may be a little bit smoother, which is pretty surprising. Let's do their app stores, 3, 2, 1. And the Pixel 5 definitely was faster, the iPhone 10 was a little bit slower. Scrolling speed though, and this is a huge thing for iOS. I mean, look how much smoother of an experience you have on the iPhone 10, and I don't know if you can actually see it through the camera. The only thing that the Pixel 5 has going for in terms of smoothness would probably be the 90 Hz refresh rate. I hate to say it, but that's kind of one thing right there. We can do camera 3, 2, 1. It's really not going to show too much. Okay, that pretty much covers that one. Now, as usual, I have a bunch of these third-party apps that we can go ahead and open. So let's start loading them up. Let's do Twitter, 3, 2, 1. And the Pixel 5 is the faster one there. Let's do Stack, 3, 2, 1. And I think, again, the Pixel 5 is the faster. Well, actually, they both kind of open it up around the same time. I don't know what that pop-up was there. Okay, that's weird. Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And again, I think the Pixel 5 is the faster one, followed by the iPhone 10. Getting into some gameplay, it's probably going to be around the same. Not a ginormous difference so far, but they're both pretty close when it comes down to it. We can do Paper IO 2, 3, 2, 1. Now it looks like they're both maybe on different versions. I don't know if it's even the same game. Okay, so this one was a 3D version, so I knew there was going to be an issue. Oh, and there we have Paper IO 2, so let me go ahead and redo that one. Paper IO 2 again, 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, actually, the Pixel 5 was faster, followed by the Paper IO 2 on the iPhone 10. Getting to some gameplay, I think they're going to be around the same. And it's very... Actually, the Pixel 5 is so much slower, I think, and way more glitchier than the iPhone 10, which is surprising. I wasn't expecting that big of a difference. I think in terms of the gameplay of this device, though, the iPhone 10 may have been a little bit smoother there, which is really surprising to me. We can do Temple Run 2 whenever I scroll down to it. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Pixel 5 may be a little bit faster than the iPhone 10, and it may be another surprising little thing that we're seeing. And yeah, the Pixel 5 was faster, the iPhone 10 a little bit behind, not a ginormous difference, but for sure I'll give the edge to the Pixel 5. I think it was the faster phone there. Gameplay-wise, they look about the same again, not a ginormous difference between them two. And I'll go ahead and end it off with Real Racing 3, because that's a really good game to end off with. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. And I think, again, the animations are still faster on the iPhone side of things. But again, maybe some point Android will be better. And as you can see, the Pixel 5 was the faster one, and the iPhone 10 still loading. Nothing wrong with that. But as you can see, there's pretty big difference between these two for sure. And the iPhone 10 is still loading, and I feel like it's going to get into that download panel, and it probably didn't even download all the way. The Pixel 5 is pretty much fully loaded now, and the iPhone 10 still taking his time. Okay, we eventually switched pen, and I knew it. This was such a waste of time. Pretty much what I will tell you, though, in terms of the performances, is that for sure, they're both very fast phones. I really don't have like an opinion on which one was way faster. As you can see, RAM management may actually be better on the Pixel 5 here. I personally probably think that the Pixel 5 maybe like a faster phone, but there were times that the iPhone 10 was also faster, and I think maybe loading speeds may be faster on the iPhone, on the Pixel 5, and you're definitely getting better RAM management for sure. But I also think that quite possibly the iPhone 10 may be a better performing phone once you open the app and all that stuff. So the Pixel 5 may be faster to load the apps up, but I feel like the iPhone 10, once the apps are loaded, may be the better performing phone. So that pretty much covers it up in the performance segment. Let's go ahead and hit on the cameras very quickly.